to another studio blog here at my channel. I'm assuming that y'all saw the title and like y'all saw the intro with me getting my workspace set up and my materials. So welcome back to another studio blog where we're gonna spend some time in the studio. I'm gonna be working on a thing that my mom asked me to work on for her church, and it kind of spurred this small little rant that I want to show you guys of my experience as the only artist in the family and what it's like to be the one artist in a non-artistic family, and just kind of rant about it. My fellow creatives, my friends who are also creatives, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They would agree with it 100%. But if you're not one of those people, you're just somebody cool, is not artistic, this is for y'all. Mainly, this is just me coming from my place to y'all and just find a little middle ground. So let's get cozy, let's sit down, let's have a chat, put me in the background, do your cleaning, your laundry, chores, whatever. I'm just gonna rant, and it's just gonna be me working in the studio doing this one thing for my mom. So yeah, let's get it. So hi again, and welcome back to another artist video, and this is more of like a ranty video. Here you guys can see just the material. So we have and let me just get to the rundown of everything that's going on here. So we have laminating paper, I have a mini guillotine, a bone folder, some stuff with cardstock, and we're gonna put together these laminated sheets for my mom. And also, previous to me setting up this space, I was actually working on cleaning out my rapidographs, I think is what you call them. They're professional fine liners that illustrators use sometimes, and I just wanted to go through mine and just kind of clean them up and just prepare them for whenever I do get to use them, because I'm going to clean them up, have them all ready to go when I do get to use them, because I think I will go through them pretty quickly. So I'm gonna go through the disposable ones first, and then I'm gonna start working on these. But I essentially like revamped my space. So anyway, let me just get right into it. I also have a box cutter as well, so I can like open up this packet of laminated sheets. They're self-adhesive pouches. I'm not gonna do any heat activating nonsense. Too much. It's just too much technology, and I have very limited space here. Also, this was a very last minute request from my parents, especially my mom. So I just needed to go get the stuff and get my stuff situated, my space situated. So and also, like, another disclaimer, yes, I'm in PJs. This is what it looks like when I'm in PJs. I do a lot of my stuff now in PJs. Because I'm in my house, I'm in my own space, and I want to be comfortable and cozy doing art. So this is what we got, y'all. So first things first. As you can see in the title, it says what it's like being the family artist, and sometimes it's whack. It's very whack, because your family, while they can be supportive, and that is very rare within artist circles, I don't know why, but that's a thing. Family can be quite a lot, especially when they don't fully understand what your profession is. So shout out to my fellow artists who have really weird relationships with their family. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the warriors in our generation, or like demographic, I guess. So let me preface this entire project, because it was a project, and somehow, some way, like, I lost the footage, because I recorded like a good hour or so additional to what you guys see here, and I lost the footage because I guess I hit the upper bound of the thing, so I couldn't get the entire process down. But this is good enough for y'all to just kind of see what's going on. I also haven't used a lot of these materials, so I was still trying to figure out like what's the best approach, because like the cardstock is a little bigger than the mini guillotine that I have, so I had to like figure something out. So I guess anyway, going back, so the premise of this project, right, for my parents, mainly for my mom, Um, how do I explain this? So I guess a little story. So my parents go to church a lot. I don't go to church a lot. There's some kind of disconnect that I have with the congregation that I go with, or that my parents go with, because it's a lot of older folk and not people my age. So I just get a little turned off because the demographic is not the same. Um, but long story short, my mom goes to, I guess, the sisterhood is what they call it in English. I'm not really sure. Uh, so she was tasked by the other sisters in the congregation to create this, I guess, activity, because somehow along the way in their discussions, they somebody said an assumption about that only new converts to Christianity, I guess, they should be taught all the different categories of the different groups of books within the Bible. Because the Bible is not a book, it's a collection of books that are technically within Christianity. This is whack. I cannot believe. Okay, parentheses, real quick. It's so whack trying to explain this from like someone from the inside to somebody who's going to be outside, because I know a good portion of y'all are not even Christian, so like bear with me. Bear with me. So again, there's a bunch of different books compiled into the Bible, and somehow along the way somebody said a really hurtful assumption that only new converts really like should be taught these things. And I guess my mom took offense because she doesn't really know all the different category of books that the Bible contains, and she basically said, no, it's not just a thing aimed at new converts, it should be taught worldwide for anybody who's a practicing Christian, because like it's just good information to know. So they went back and forth, and essentially somehow it fell on my mom because she, I guess, complained, to make this activity for all the sisterhood to come and learn and memorize the thing, and then do that as a collective activity at church on Wednesday nights and I guess Friday nights too. I somehow, some way, that's what the premise was. So lo and behold, mom comes and she's like, "Hey Diana, do you know a way to laminate, or do you know how much it costs to laminate?" So I told her, I don't know, but we can find out. And she's like, go find out. Because it's not a group project, it's a you do thing. You do the thing. I'm just telling you to do the thing as a favor instead of like paying you, or something, right? Something more collaborative. No, it's an order, like from parent to a child, like do the thing, because it's just you're the artist, you know all these things. I don't, and I don't care, and I don't really want to be bothered to go find out on my own, right? So essentially, I tell her that Office Depot is the one that laminates them. I don't really know what the idea is. Like, you're just catching me cold. Like, what's the deal? What's happening? If you need my professional advice, I can give that to you, but like, what are we doing, right? And that's a good portion of the experience here. So mom basically tells me the same thing that I told you, but in Spanish, which is a lot harder to like translate from Spanish to English, because again, immigrant family, right? So again, she tells me that she is thinking that in order to make the activity a little bit more fun and interactive and just more engaging, instead of just giving a list to these girls or to these women of like the name of the category and the books that pertain to that category in the index of the Bible, she wants them to do an activity where my mom calls out the name of the category, and the ladies, the sisters, I guess, volunteer or go up to the board to place the name of the book in the correct category, and that's how they're gonna learn it and memorize it, right? And I know I've been alluding to this, but essentially, the Bible has different categories, right? There's the first 5 books, which are the the pentatonic ones, I think is what they're called. Then there's like the prophetic ones. There's the whatever. It's not just like Old Testament, New Testament. There's like different categories within the thing, and depending on what the name of the category is, that's the amount of books that go into it, right? So like the most famous ones are the first 5 books of the Bible. They're the pentatonic books. Then it goes into like another category, and then it goes into like the legacy, whatever it is. I don't even know the thing. Okay, y'all, like don't at me. If y'all are like, if whoever's listening to me right now is a very devout Christian, and don't come at me. Like I learned the first 5 books, and then shit happened, and then I fell out of practicing it actively. So don't at me. But I know the gist of it. Like, the index is there for a reason, y'all. Like, just, if you don't know where a book is, go look at the index. That's what they created it for. Anyway, let me digress. So, mom gives me the tasks, and I'm like, shit, okay, so I have to go find out what to do with all of this information. So essentially I tell my mom, hey, these are the options. They can either hard laminate it, but that means that we won't be able to cut this paper, or there's the soft lamination ones where it's just a pouch where you just like put it together and do the thing, and then just, I guess, like just insert the page into the pouch and then slowly like pull the adhesive back and then just glue the page on top, right? Which is what I'm doing here for the next 2 hours, which like 75% of that footage is lost to the ether. Or you could just not do the thing and just tape it on the board and then take it off, throw it away, you're done, right? Nah, that is not what my mom decided to do. Eso no fue lo que hicimos. Eso no fue lo que pasó. Like, that is not what was scripted. What was scripted instead was mom saying, great, all of that sounds expensive. Find an alternative. Again, it's not even like, oh, I see, I'm sorry. Like, I'll think something through. Collaboration. Nothing. No. And that's the overall artist experience. Family members see you doing art as just a thing that you do because you want to and not because it's paid. It's not respected. It's not even like, oh, you went through the hassle of learning all of these skills, both hard and soft skills, because art means something to you, right? No, it's just, oh yeah, she likes to draw and that's just her quirk. I hate that the quirk is now, I hate that the word quirk is what it is now, but that's just like a trait, a special interest. I don't, whatever, like the thing that defines her, right? Like that's the thing. Like Pedro is a fucking engineer, Thomas is a scientist, or like a biochemist or a pharmacist, I don't know. And then fucking Diana over here, she's just the one that draws. She's the one that's into art. Like, it's not even a title, you know? It's just, she does the thing, you go to her to ask her to do the thing for you, which is not what should happen. But I digress. Oh my god, I'm so exasperated, y'all. Don't do this. If you know a person who is into the arts and is serious about it, pay them, ask them nicely, like, be polite. Please, thank you, for the bottom of my heart. So anyway, right? I tell my mom the options, and she's like, all of those sound expensive. I'll leave the judgment up to you as to what the better idea is, because I have my vision. I need you to make the vision happen. Sounds corporate, right? Because it is. My mom definitely breathe corporate stuff. So that's just how she operates, and I fucking hate it. I don't hate my mom. I hate the way that she operates. Two different things. So again, I go back to the store, to Office Depot. I go find the pouches. Well, first of all, I went to go ask to one Office Depot. They didn't have any. So I was like, shit. They were just like, hey, just go find somewhere else. Another location. They might have it. Or actually, no, hold up. This is the address. Here you go. So 30 minutes later, drive from one point of the city to the other, go get the thing, and I asked them, okay, like, do you have laminated pouches? And they asked, laminated, like self-adhesive ones or heat activated? I'm like, give me the self-adhesive ones because I need to cut them and they're thinner, right? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. So get the packet. It's like $40 for a pack of 25 pouches. I only really realistically needed only 12. Like, so I was like, shit, I guess might as well. And then we just have them laying around, right? So there's 12 of these laminating sheets. And as you can see here from like the angle of the sheets and everything, so my mom decided that she wanted to cut the thing as I laminate stuff. And I'm like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, that's not how laminating pouches work. Do I bother explaining to her? No. She only understands yes, no, yeah, this works, this don't work, or this is expensive, or this is cheap. Like, that's the range of her vocabulary for things, which is so annoying because it shouldn't be like that, right? But for the premises of this project, she only has four modes. Yes, no, this is expensive, this is cheap, do it. So again, I'm trying to figure out, okay, shit, like, if they're self-adhesive and we're putting them in a pouch and we're putting the page in the pouch, right? Only the edges of the corner of the paper have the adhesive. The rest of it is just free. It's just we raw dogging in here. So, I do the thing. Like, Mom wants me to cut them into strips after I laminate them. Shit, I'm like, okay, you know what? She's not gonna listen to me. It's not worth me trying to explain that to her. So I'm just gonna put it together, cut it, and if the shit falls apart, that's not my problem. Cause like, you were not willing to collaborate with me in this project. You did not ask for my opinion on like the best way to do this thing, or like to adjust your expectations of the project. Cause girl, like, the thing doesn't even fit in the lamination, in the like little guillotine cutter thing that I have. I have to like wiggle it to the point where I had to like press the flap that goes on top that has the blade. I had to like wiggle it so like the lamination is like sitting on top of the groove where the thing falls flat. So I'm just making do, y'all. And this is why it's so important for y'all to just listen to the professional, please. So anyway, I do the thing and I tell my mom, hey, be really careful, because not only are these lamination sheets a little bit thick, but they're also very sharp, on top of like me having to double pass the blade to cut it through, because it's thick. She's thick. All of these are thick, and you might cut them. And also, by the way, because it's a pouch, only two sides of the thing is actually glued. The rest of it is just, it's free. It's you can slip. You could put your finger in this. So I showed her and she's like, oh, okay. Right? Y'all, please, if you know an artist who does it professionally, who's really serious about art, not like, I'm not even talking about the hobbyist. Y'all hobbyist, I adore you. You're part of us. Sit down. This is not your conversation. Because if you're a hobbyist, you're gonna do it because you're nice and you're doing it from the bottom of your heart, and also like because it's fun for you. Sit down. You're part of the problem. This is not your issue right now, but you're part of the problem. For those who see and know of an artist and they're serious about it and they're trying to make a living out of it, and also like they know what they're doing and they know what they're talking about, y'all, please just listen to your artist. Be willing to compromise, because this idea did not fly. What was the end result? Let me tell you what the end result was. And I'm gonna have to like put up the video back on this, because y'all need to see. Y'all need to see the body language, because the voice won't cut it. It really won't. So essentially, right after I give Mom everything, right, like the laminating things, I cut them up all pretty, like situating them in groups and ever. ¿Por qué me viene a decir mi mamá And I'm like full Hispanic here, full Guatemalan thing right now. ¿Por qué me viene a decir mi mamá que al final de las cansadas no hacen nada? For my English speaking audience, my mom, my beloved mother, me dice a mí. I have to stand up on this, like, yo, my mom, my mother, my beloved mother, right? My beloved mother comes to me and tells me that on the night of the thing, because I prepped the entire fucking thing, right? Con todo y todo, like, everything, right? Freaking scissors, freaking my planner on hand, and journaling and whatever, and like getting all this situated like on that side of the room, right? Because this is my computer side. On that side, on like next to me is the desk with the window, and like todo el chunche, right? Toda la pendejada. Me dice mi mamá. My mom tells me on the night of, like, following this, because Friday I work, so by the time I come home and she comes home, I'm dead asleep. I don't see my mom until Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, I should say. I asked my mom over lunch, right? Y al final, ¿qué fue lo que pasó? Like, what happened? How did your activity go? Blah, blah, blah. Right? She tells me, ella me dice, mi mamá. My mom, she tells me, mija, we didn't do the thing. You know why? Because the sisterhood, essentially, when I told them how the event was gonna go and how the tabling and the activity was gonna go, because we had the lecture. The lecture was great. The lecture was so great. But this specific sister, she was like, you want us to do what? ¿Qué quieres que haga qué? No, yo no me voy para allá arriba. I'm not gonna go up there. I'm just gonna sit here. So I got mad, and I told her, you know what? Since you don't want to participate and nobody else seems like they want to participate, we're not going to do the thing. I'm just going to put away the things. So we didn't do the thing, mija. No lo hicimos. Nos quedamos ahí y terminamos temprano. Por eso nos vinimos temprano. We came home early. Excuse me? Perdone? Hey, say that one more time. You didn't do the thing? You didn't do the thing. So you're telling me that y'all didn't do the thing? ¿Por qué no hicieron la chingadera? Why did you not do the thing? Madrecita mía. Mom. My beloved mom. You didn't do the thing and y'all got petty just... Like she got petty with you and you got petty with her, so y'all didn't do the thing? So they didn't do the thing. And guess what? I lost 3 hours of my life doing that shit right there. Did I get a thank you? Did I get a thank you so much, mija, for doing the thing? No, essentially what I got is, hey, I'm not gonna take away the money that you give us every single month. I'm gonna like forgive the money that we take every single month out of your bank account so you can pay for your car insurance and your medical insurance. Like, we're gonna put those $50 you spent on the materials that I asked you to get, we're not gonna take that away from you. ¿Cómo que no? So my fellow people, please, if you know an artist and you respect said artist, not even as an artist, just as a person, please don't do the thing. And that's just one of the many stories that I have as a fellow family artist. I've been asked to do so many different kinds of projects without pay. And I have to figure it out. And it's not even a timeline. They just tell me, hey, get this done by this date because I need this by this date. And they tell this like in a week. Essentially, this just like figure it out in a week. Whatever. So, conclusion. Thank you for listening to me tell the story and rant, because I'm sure some of y'all fellow creatives, y'all know, we know. I hug you. I sympathize with you. I get it. I understand being put in that situation. No, we need to advocate for ourselves, for sure. To the non-artist people in my audience, please, for the love of God, something as a recompensation. Money, a thanks, a recommendation from somebody else that needs a project. Send us the thing. Send us the good word. And also, like, money, food, something as a payment. Because, girl, that's 3 hours I'm not going to get back. But I digress. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you to my patrons who get me paid somehow. Thank you very much for sticking around. Sorry, I need a burp. And thank you for just sticking around, listening to this whole thing. Has your family done something to you similar to this? Even if you're not an artistic person, just in general, somewhere where they ask a favor and they just don't do the thing. Let me know. I want to be chismosa. I want to be nosy. I want to see if we can complain together. I'm gonna go back to recording some stuff. There's some studies that I want to get to you, but alas. Thank you for everything. Thank you to my patrons. Richard and Ulysses. Both of you rock. I salute you. I definitely will have something nice for you guys ready for Christmas. But until then, cheers. I will take a break and I will get back into doing videos for y'all. See you guys later. Bye.